coming up a tag match that I myself have been looking forward to since I heard it was signed. Up next, the Big Cat Ernie Lad and Hard Punch Specialist Ox Baker facing MJ Ferrantino's pair of Wanton Jay and Vicious Ace, the Vandal Brothers.
The following tag team contest is set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Introducing first, at a combined weight of 648 pounds, the team of the Big Cat, Ernie Ladd, and Ox Baker.
Well, now, we got a whole bunch of super heavyweights in the house tonight. The Big Cat Ernie Ladd, the Hard Puncher Ox Baker, conspicuous by his absence, the Grand Wizard of Wrestling, and the Masked Superstar, also part of the Triad of Terror, as Ernie Ladd and Ox Baker get set to go against Wanton Jay and Vicious Ace of the Vandal Brothers.
And calling a winner here is damn near impossible. Ladd and Baker have certainly earned their reputations, but so have the Vandals, for super heavyweights, and every one of them mean, right down to the marrow of their bones. Their opponents, accompanied by manager MJ Ferrantino, at a combined weight of 666 pounds, from Vandalsburg, Pennsylvania, Wanton Jay and Vicious Ace Vandal, the Vandal Brothers.
The young whiz kid, the mathematician, the John F. Kennedy of managers, MJ Ferrantino, along with Wanton Jay and Vicious Ace. The Vandal Brothers have done it all. They've been through 3 managers in their 12 years with RWL. They've been with Boyd Bradford. They've been with Playboy Gary Hart, but they are now in the hands of MJ Ferrantino, who is determined to get them some tag team gold ASAP.
They're the only tag team ever to win the tag team matches on the same night, and Jay and Ace have only gotten more destructive under the guidance of Ferrantino. If you're looking for a clean, scientific matchup, I'm afraid we're gonna have to be happy to disappoint you, because this tag match is set to be a straight-up Donnybrook.
A barn burner, a slobber knocker, whatever you want to call it, it's going to be big, it's going to be nasty. Ernie Ladd, Ox Baker, and the Vandal Brothers. Wow, this is going to be huge.
Man alive, Tex, this is likely to be the highlight of the night right here.
Well, hey man, the folks out there in YouTube land are counting on it, so let's not let them down. Ox Baker and Jay Vandal starting us off as Walt Rothburn rings the bell, and here we go. Swing and a miss from Jay. Here's a beautiful pickup right here. And a rib breaker to the big Ox. A stomp to the shoulder from Wanton Jay. Jay countered. Ox Baker back up on his feet. Rounds up Wanton Jay Vandal. Trying going for a bear hug early, trying for a submission here, but I'm guarantee you that's not going to work. Jay Vandal with a series of elbows to the dome of Ox Baker, a double ear clap finally backs him off. Jumping neck breaker for Ox Baker. How very poetic. Jay tags in Ace Vandal. MJ Ferrantino watching his boys work, and he loves watching it. Walt Rothburn caught in the crossfire here. Ox Baker shoved away by Ace Vandal. Jumping neck breaker for Ox Baker. And here's another cover. 1, 2. Well, that's a mighty slow count, Walt. Did you get your brain scrambled or something? Huh. Ace Vandal has him up, but Ox Baker counters and backs him off. Ace scrambles away. Running kick misses the mark. Kick to the midsection does connect. Another swing and a miss from Ox Baker. Ace Vandal locks him up. Has him up. There's a backbreaker with an extra special chiropractic stretch added to the mix. Down goes the Ox. Ace Vandal takes himself outside as Ernie Ladd comes in, and he comes back in too. Ace Vandal catching a clothesline from the Big Cat. Ernie Ladd catches a shot to the midsection. Ace Vandal catches a kick to the midsection. Another jumping shoulder that takes down Ace Vandal. Back up on his feet, another clothesline. Takes down Ace Vandal as Ernie Ladd makes his way to the top turnbuckle. But Wanton Jay says, oh, no you don't. Down you go. Oh, Ernie Ladd didn't appreciate that. He got tired. He stepped out, and here comes Ox Baker on the tag. Ace Vandal back up on his feet. Ox charges, misses with the running kick. Ace whips him to the corner. Here's a charge, here's a clothesline, and down goes Ox Baker like a chopped down tree. A rebound off the ropes. A crossbody splash from Ace Vandal. Vicious Ace Vandal steps out. Here comes Wanton J on the tag. MJ Ferrantino watching Ox Baker, seeing the pretty stars and hearing the pretty birdies. And here comes Wanton J. Wanton J blocked. Countered. J counters with a kick. A right, a left, a throat chop. Locks up Ox Baker. Has him up. There's a rib breaker. There's another rib breaker, and there's a pitch halfway across the ring. Wow. Referee counting on the outside. Here's a spinning discus punch. Takes down Ox Baker. J Vandal rounds him up. Has him up over the shoulders. And slams him down to the floor, Dominator style. Walt Rothburn continuing the count on Jay and Ox Baker. Ox pitched to the other side of the floor. Walt Rothburn trying to get the boys back in there, but it's not working. Ox Baker counters with a disrespectful slap. Measured hard right punch takes down Wanton J Vandal. Ox Baker tries for the bear hug again, but Wanton J would rather not. A series of right hands definitely sends the message. Both men make it back into the ring. Wanton J locks him up. Has him up in the fireman's carry, and boom, there's a couple of rib breakers, and there's another toss towards the Vandal brothers' corner. J covers. One, but Ernie Ladd right there. Wanton J Vandal a little disappointed here. Out goes Ernie Ladd. Ox Baker back on his feet. Wanton J Vandal steps out for a moment, brings himself back inside. Ox Baker locks him up. Ernie Ladd getting a beating from Ace Vandal on the outside. Back body drop for Wanton J from Ox Baker. A kick to the back. Now knuckles to the side of the temple. MJ Ferrantino can barely look. Ox Baker in control at the moment, trying to regain momentum here. Wanton J Vandal locks him up. Has him all the way up for the vertical suplex, but Ox Baker finds his way out of town. A chop block takes down Wanton J Vandal. Basement dropkick barely makes him flinch. An elbow, a left, a chop. And Ox Baker sets him up for the powerbomb and nails it. The Heart Puncher trying to rally some support here from the fans in Baltimore. Wanton J Vandal gathered up by Ox Baker, but elbows to the midsection from Wanton J. J with a shoulder tackle takes Ox Baker down. J steps out. Here comes Ace. Vicious Ace Vandal moves in. Hard right spins Ox Baker around. He goes behind. Ox Baker counters with an elbow. Tries for the chop block and kind of gets it, but not exactly. Ox Baker gathers him up. Hard right hand takes him down, and oh man, he just busted Ace Vandal open. A throat toss halfway across the ring. Ox Baker steps out, and here comes the big cat, Ernie Ladd, on the tag. Ace Vandal standing there waiting for him. They lock up. Knee to the midsection from Ace. A hard right stop. A headbutt from Ernie Ladd backs him up. A cheap shot from Ox Baker. And Ace Vandal is forced into the opposing team's corner as Ernie Ladd starts trying to tear his arm out of the socket using the rope for leverage. Ernie Ladd really tearing into the arm of Vicious Ace Vandal. Ace Vandal with a leg draped over the rope, a kick to the calf. And that is a painful move. Ernie Ladd with a hard shot to the midsection. Locks him up again. Has him up over the shoulders. And drops him down like a sack of spud. Oh, he fell like a stone. Ernie Ladd goes for a cover, using the ropes for leverage. The referee seen it and said, oh, no, you don't. You're going to have to do that all over again. Good officiating from referee Walt Rothburn. A one-arm slam from Ace Vandal. Ernie Ladd slowly back to his feet as Ace Vandal makes his way out. Here comes Wanton J on the tag. Ernie Ladd waiting for him, center ring. Shoulder tackle. Takes him down. Ernie Ladd steps out. Here comes Ox Baker. Ref sees the tag. Wanton J Vandal catches a running kick. Ox Baker with a hard right spins him around, goes behind, and into a trap squeeze, blocking the flow of blood to the brain of Wanton J Vandal, and he is starting to fade. He is down on his knee. Oh yeah, there he goes. He's gone. Ox Baker rounds him. Oh, look at this. J Vandal counters quickly, rounds up Ox Baker. He's got him up over the shoulders, and whoa! Fly swatter. Nicely done. Wanton J Vandal Takes it into a heel hook stretch on the Ox. And the Ox is in a lot of pain here. MJ Vandal steps out. Here comes Vicious Ace. Ox Baker still laid out center ring. Ace Vandal makes his way up to the top turnbuckle. Ox Baker still laid out center ring. Ace waiting for him to stand himself on up. And here we go. Whoa, missile shoulder. Takes Ox Baker down center ring. The Vandal brothers definitely not fooling around here. Escorting the Ox to his team's corner. Hit first into the turnbuckle he goes. Here's a counter. Here's a cheap shot from Wanton J. Ace Vandal goes behind. Ox Baker swings and misses. Ace locks him up. They tussle. Spinebuster from Ox Baker. Down goes Ace Vandal. The Ox gingerly rounds him up, locks him up. Now trying to escort him to his team's corner. Walt Rothburn needs to get out of the way here. Head first into the buckle goes Ace. And here's Ernie Ladd on the tag. Here comes a double team. Ox holds him still. Here's a kick to the ribs from the Big Cat. Ace Vandal tags him with a right, turns him around. German suplex. Rounded back up. And a wrist clutch clothesline. Takes down the Big Cat. Ace Vandal gathers him up again. Turns his attention to Ox Baker instead. Surprise. Beats of the boat ram. 10 punches across the chest as Ernie Ladd continues to see the pretty stars and hear the pretty birdies. Ready when you are, Raoul. Okay, here we go. Down he goes. Ernie Ladd rounded up by Ace Vandal again. A rib breaker and another. And a toss to his own team's corner. The Big Cat losing momentum here in a hurry. Quickly dodges out of the way. Tags him with a right. Tags him with an elbow. Another right. Another right. And a kick to the midsection. Sets up the neck breaker and nails it. Down goes Ace Vandal. The Big Cat trying to regain momentum here. Going for a cover. 1, 2. There we go. Only a 2 count. Ace Vandal getting his shoulder up in time. Big Cat Ernie Ladd rounds him up. Sets up for the bear hug, but no. Double ear clap backs him off. Ernie Ladd up against the ropes. Ace Vandal. All pretenses of politeness gone. Choking Ernie Ladd with the top rope. Ace locks him up. I told you this was not going to be a scientific match. Take out the power of the Vandal brothers. Ace Vandal lifting Ernie Ladd up and dropping him down like a sack of spuds. Ace quickly covers. 1, 2. But no. Another near fall. Man, this one's going to be crazy. We're only halfway through. Ace Vandal locks him up. But Ernie Ladd counters with elbows to the midsection. Ladd locks up. Ace delivers the knee to the midsection. A headlock punch. A clubbing overhand right and another. He's trying to beat Ernie Ladd into the canvas. Couple of double axe handles. Finally succeeds in doing the job. With this parting shot delivered, he leaves, and here comes Wanton J. Vandal again. See what MJ Ferrantino got to be proud of the Vandal brothers. Ernie Ladd misses with the drop kick. Nails him with a second one. Ernie Ladd quickly goes for a cover. 1, 2. But again, Wanton J. Vandal getting that right shot. Oh man, Ernie Ladd is livid. Man, look at this. J. Vandal locks him up. Whips Ernie Ladd to the ropes. Misses with the grab. Man, they nearly knocked each other out of the ring on that one. Up over the shoulders goes Wanton J. Ernie Ladd. With a DTS, drives the knee into the skull. Quickly going for the cover here. But no. Ace Vandal there to save the match for his team. Ox Baker catches him. Ernie Ladd returns his work on Wanton J. Ace Vandal shown the door by Ox Baker. Ernie Ladd makes his way to the top turnbuckle. Wanton J is laid out. Boom! Elbow drop does round the mark. The Big Cat steps out. And here comes Ox Baker on the tag. Ref sees the tag. Wanton J. Vandal slowly making his way back to his feet. Ox Baker catches a clothesline from Wanton J. A hard right spins Ox around. He goes behind. German suplex. And a wrist clutch clothesline that takes Ox Baker down. J covers. 1, 2. Another near. Shut up, man. This guy's ain't playing around. Wanton J. Vandal takes himself all the way topside. Ernie Ladd tries to stop him, but it's no good. Elbow drop finds the mark for sure. Here we go. Here's another cover. 1, 2. But Ox Baker powers out. Ace Vandal shown the outside by Ernie Ladd. Ernie Ladd catches the right. And a pendulum facebuster from Wanton J. Ox Baker's laid out. Ace Vandal's laid out. Jay Vandal stalking the big cat. And again, another pendulum facebuster from Wanton J. Wanton Jay Vandal firmly in control of the big cat at the moment. Here's a heel hook stretch. Ox Baker looking on. Not much he can do about it. Ox locks him up. Headlock takedown. He's got him locked in. Wanton Jay Vandal finds his way out of the hole. Rolls his way out onto the floor. Ox Baker making his way all the way up to the top rope. This could be bad. Double axe handle finds the mark. Wanton Jay is laid out, rounded up by Ox Baker. Goes behind. Has him up. Super atomic drop right there. And a chop block takes down Wanton Jay Vandal. A stomp to the midsection from Ox Baker. Ox winds up the arm. He's going to pull the switch. Double arm breaker on Wanton Jay. The hard punch specialist stomps the shoulder of Wanton Jay Vandal. A hard right from Jay. They lock up again. Ox has him up, but a counter and a DDT from Wanton Jay Vandal. Is he going to turn his attention to Ernie Ladd here? I think he is. Yep, looks that way. A hard right. Jay steps out on the apron with Ladd, and he's going to let gravity do the job here. Boom, right into the lip of the apron. Ox Baker delivers the kick to the midsection. Jay Vandal has him up over the shoulders, figuring out where to deposit him. Decides for an Oklahoma slam. Rounds up Ox Baker again. Jay Vandal countered by Ox Baker with a shot to the midsection. Jay Vandal delivers a series of shots, stuns Ox Baker, gets him back inside the ring. This one's been real chaotic. Jay Vandal eyeballing Ernie Ladd. Ox Baker back on the inside. The referee continuing to count Wanton Jay as he takes his time about getting back inside the ring. Stops to get a little love from the fans on the front row. Jay Vandal makes his way back inside. Ox Baker has not moved since he's been brought back in. Ernie Ladd decides to intercede here. A hard right to the back of the head and steps right back out on the corner. Jay Vandal looking a little bit fatigued here as Ace Vandal steps in. Ox Baker's looking a little fatigued too, all sweaty and tired and everything. Head-on collision with no result. Ox Baker takes him down, delivers a series of shots to the head of Ace Vandal. Ace back up on his feet. Ox Baker moves in again. Escorting Ace Vandal to his team's corner. Head first into the turnbuckle goes Ace. And here comes Ernie Ladd on the tag, and here comes a double team. Ace Vandal whipped to the ropes, catches a double back body drop as Ernie Ladd assumes control of the match for his team. Raining hard right hands onto the head of vicious Ace Vandal. Ernie Ladd trying to make his way to the top turnbuckle again. But Wanton Jay spoiling the party one more time. Ernie Ladd can't seem to go there tonight. Oh well. Ace Vandal still laid out. Elbow across the chest from the big cat. Decides to go for the cover here. 1, 2. Oh, shut up. I said shut up. Ace Vandal refusing to give up here. Knee to the midsection from Ace. Ernie Ladd takes him down by the hair. Charges running kick, takes down Ace Vandal. Ace rolls out to the floor. Now he's just eyeballing Ernie Ladd. Ernie Ladd's eyeballing him as the referee starts to count. Well, look at this. Ace Vandal dragging him out to the floor. Well, he's mad all right. Here's a stomp to the leg. Vicious Ace Vandal dragging Ernie Ladd outside to fight some more. Kick to the midsection from Ladd. Locks up. Pitches Ace Vandal towards the timekeeper's area. Ernie Ladd. Now he's eyeballing Wanton Jay. Hard right. And he's got Jay. He drags him in, draped over the top rope. Clubbing overhand right. Brings him in the hard way. And he ain't even a legal man. Ace Vandal makes his way back inside. The referee breaks the count. Ernie Ladd on the top turnbuckle comes back down again. Goes behind. He's got Ace Vandal up, but Ace Vandal turns it around on him and it ends up a crossbody. Look at this. Rolls him over. Goes for the cover. 1, 2, 3. Shut up. The Vandal brothers pulling a rabbit out of the hat here, defeating Ox Baker and Ernie Ladd by pinfall. Let's go get the official time.
seconds. Your winners by pinfall, the Vandal brothers. What a match. All for participants, not holding back at all, delivering a terrific performance, and neither team willing to give any ground to their opponents. In the end, the Vandal brothers eventually wearing down Ladd and Baker to secure the 1, 2, 3, and the win. While MJ Ferrantino has a huge stable these days, it's safe to say the Vandals rate as his top guns.
And we'll be back with our main event this evening right after the break. Stick around.